Book 347. Good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Morning Motivation with Matthew Daniels, and today I'm going to tell you guys about the love bug and my one true love. That's right, the love bug and my one true love. But what is Matthew Daniels talking about? A long time ago, a poor woman was complaining to her three rich friends about her husband. This poor woman, who was one of my ancestors no less, was saying that her life was miserable because of the status in society that her husband held. He never was able to buy her nice things, take her out to nice places, or provide for her the type of life that her three rich friends lived. Her friends began to tell her that her husband treated her this way because he did not truly love her. If he did love her correctly, he would work harder to provide her with a better lifestyle. After speaking with her friends, the poor woman decided that night when she returned home, she would tell her husband that she wanted a divorce. All of her friends encouraged her to do just that, saying she deserved to experience true love like they did. That night, when she returned home, she was just about to tell her husband she wanted a divorce when something strange happened. A mighty wind blew through her entire house, and her husband was left frozen in place. Beginning to panic, she looked up and saw a tiny woman about the size of a bird hovering in the air with two silver wings on her back. "You are about to make a grave mistake," the tiny flying woman said. What are you talking about? Who are you?" the poor woman stammered out. "I am a love bug," the tiny flying woman responded, "and I'm talking about you divorcing your husband in search of what you think is true love." The love bug told the poor woman that she was confusing material possessions with true love, and her three rich friends were not real friends at all. Then she said that she would take her to go and see how her friends really lived behind closed doors. With a wave of her hand, she transported herself and the poor woman to the first rich friend's home, and the two of them hovered in the air invisible. The poor woman watched as her friend's husband yelled at her for every little thing she did, and he even slapped her and pushed her to the ground. The poor woman gasped. Next, the love bug took the poor woman to the second rich friend's home, and they hovered in her home invisible as well. The poor woman watched as her friend was treated no better than a common maid. She was made to cook, clean, and cater to her husband as if she worked for him instead of being married to him. The poor woman was appalled at what she saw. Then the love bug took the woman to a strange house, and the two of them hovered in this strange home as well. The poor woman almost had a heart attack when she saw her third friend's husband come out of the bedroom with a strange woman, and she knew instantly that he was committing adultery while her friend sat at home alone. The love bug then took the poor woman back home. "You see," the love bug said, "your friends only pretend to be happy and in love, when the truth is, your husband may be poor, but he treats you far better than how those rich men treat your friends. So, do you really want love like your friends have? Or are you content with the love you already have?" With that, the love bug disappeared, and the poor woman's husband began to move again. "Yes, my love," the husband said. "You wanted to tell me something?" The poor woman blinked her eyes a few times. She replied, "I just wanted to tell you how much I love you, and I wanted to say that today you don't have to worry about a thing. I'm going to cook, clean, and wait on you hand and foot." The husband looked perplexed. "And why are you going to do all of that?" he asked. "Because," she told him, "you deserve it for being my one true love." And so, the morning motivation of the day is the love bug and my one true love. Do not become so enamored with the life that you think others are living that you begin to take your own life for granted. Many times, what you see is only what they want you to see, and there are horrible things lying just beneath the surface. Too many people have lost the best thing in their lives chasing behind what they think someone else has, only to find out in the end that what they had was infinitely better. Today, be appreciative of the things you have in your life. Do not waste time wishing you had the things which belong to another, and always strive to do that which is good. And remember, you are awesome, you are amazing, you are wonderful, and you are great, and you are going to change the world. I just hope I'm still alive to see it, family. I'm out. Good morning. To order books in the Morning Motivation with Matthew Daniels book series, search Morning Motivation with Matthew Daniels on Amazon.com or visit www.dandyandbigherm.com.